Welcome to Lesson 12 of Differential Calculus, which is the logarithmic and exponential functions. For here, we have to check first the format of our logarithmic and natural logarithmic. If y is equals to log base a of x, then dy all over dx is equals to 1 all over x log base of a e. If y is equals to log base of AU, then dy all over dx is equals to 1 over u log of A e du all over dx. If y is equals to ln of u, then dy all over dx is equals to 1 over u du all over dx. Now, for the order of operations for u in the product rule, we have to use Lie8, which means we have to designate first logarithmic, followed by inverse trigonometric, followed by algebraic, trigonometric, and exponential. Huling-huli natin ginagamit yung exponential. So, kung meron kunyari tayong algebraic and logarithmic, pinapakuha sa atin yung differential nun. So, ang gagawin nyo muna, yung u, i-designate nyo siya. Yung logarithmic pala, i-designate nyo siya as u. Yung algebraic, i-designate nyo as v. Okay. So, let's take for examples itong mga given na to. So, let's say for number 1, u is equals to log base of a 3t minus t cubed. So, mapapansin natin, ang format niya is number 2. No, which is y is equals to log base of a u. Therefore, ang dy all over dx natin, equal yan sa 1 over u log of base a e du all over dx. So, do sa number 1, ang u natin is 3t minus t cubed. So, again, for number 1 natin, ang u natin dito is ito. Although u yung hinahanap natin, u prime, pero yung format netong logarithmic na to is yung second. No? So, ito yung u natin. So, pag hinahanap natin yung du all over dt, du all over dt, that is equal to 1 over 3t minus t cubed times log of base a e tapos ang du netong 3t minus t cubed na to ay 3 minus 3t squared. Okay? So, simplify lang natin yan. Yung d all over dt natin is simply equal to 3 minus 3t cubed all over 3t minus t cubed log of a e. So, this is now the final answer for number 1. So, take naman natin yung number 2 example. S is equals to ln cotangent 2 theta. So, papansinin natin, ang form naman yan or ang format naman yan is yung number 3, which is y is equals to ln u. Okay, ang u natin dito sa number 2 ay yung cotangent 2 theta. Okay, dahil 3 to, so, ang ds all over d theta natin dito ngayon ay 1 over u. So, ang u natin is cotangent 2 theta. So, that is 1 all over cotangent 2 theta times du all over dx. So, yung du natin dito sa cotangent 2 theta, yung derivative ng cotangent 2 theta is negative cosecant squared 2 theta. Tapos, gamit ang chain rule, no, kunin pa natin yung derivative ng 2 theta. So, that is 2. Okay. So, pag sinimplify natin yan, we get negative 2 cosecant squared 2 theta all over cotangent 2 theta. Kaso, sabi natin, ang cotangent 2 theta natin can be further expressed as cosine 2 theta all over sine 2 theta. At yung cosecant squared theta natin can be expressed as 1 all over sine squared 2 theta. Karang. Ayan. 2 theta. So, kapag etong dalawang to, sinubstitute natin sa equation natin, sa ds all over d theta, palitan lang natin yung cosecant ng 1 all over sine squared theta. So, we get negative 2 all over yung cotangent. We replace it as cosine 2 theta all over sine 2 theta. And then, ibaba natin yung cosecant, no? So, parang, ang nangyari dito, sabihin pambura. Wait lang. Ayan. Ang nangyari dito, minultiply lang natin yan ng cosecant 2 theta. So, this is 1 all over sine squared theta. Okay. So, dito, pwede tayo sorry, 1 sine squared 2 theta to. 2 theta. Okay. So, dito pwede tayo mag-cancel out ng isang sine 2 theta. So, matitira na lang dito is negative 2 all over cosine 2 theta sine 2 theta. Kaso sa double angle identity natin, no, sinasabi natin na yung sine 2 theta can be represented as 2 sine theta cosine theta. Okay. So, ito, yung sine 2 theta na to, no, ito, pwede natin siyang i-replace dito sa cosine 2 theta, sine 2 theta natin. So, paano yun? Sa taas, sa numerator, magmumultiply tayo ng 2. Okay. Sa baba din, magmumultiply tayo ng 2. So, parang pagka sinimplify natin yan, no? I-divide lang din natin yung 2 by 2. So, magiging 1 lang yan. So, ang ginagawa lang natin is kumukuha tayo ng form na sine 2 theta. No? So, this is cosine 2 theta sine 2 theta. So, this will become negative 4 all over. Ito, ang magiging form na nito is sine 2 of 2 theta. Okay? So, this will become negative 4 all over sine 4 theta. Okay. So, dahil yung 1 over sine, no, 1 over sine 4 theta, pwede natin yung isulat as cosecant 4 theta. Okay. So, therefore, ang final answer para sa number 2, no, ds all over d theta to. D theta. D theta. Sorry, d theta siya, hindi siya dt. Okay, d theta. So, ds all over d theta natin, equal yan sa negative 4 cosecant 4 theta. Ito na yung final answer natin. Okay, so ang ginawa lang natin ulit, no, for number 2, okay, yan ay form number 3. So, yung ln, cotangent 2 theta. Ang u dito, yung cotangent 2 theta. So, ang derivative ng ln u is 1 over u du all over dx. So, Pag kinuha na natin derivative ng ln cotangent 2 theta, that will be 1 all over cotangent 2 theta. Then the derivative of cotangent 2 theta is negative cosecant squared 2 theta. And then using chain rule, dinerive pa natin yung 2 theta which is 2. Then we simplify. Simplifying it, we get negative 2 cosecant squared 2 theta all over cotangent 2 theta. Wherein cotangent 2 theta can be expressed as cosine 2 theta all over sine 2 theta, and cosecant squared theta can be expressed as 1 all over sine squared 2 theta. Then we plug those values to the equation. So yung ds all over d theta natin is equals now to negative 2 all over cosine 2 theta all over sine 2 theta. We replace cotangent 2 theta by that equation times 1 all over sine squared 2 theta. So may makakancel tayong isang sine 2 theta. So may matitira na lang isang sine 2 theta dyan. So the equation now will be negative 2 all over cosine 2 theta sine 2 theta. And then using double angle identity, we know that sine 2 theta is equals to 2 sine theta cosine theta. Para maging ganyan yung format niyan, nagmultiply tayo ng 2 sa taas, pati sa baba. No? Nagmultiply tayo ng 2. Ito yon sa numerator, pati sa denominator. So this will become now negative 4 sa numerator. And then, dito sa denominator, we replace it as sine 2. Ang angle niya is 2 theta. So ito yon 2 theta. So sine 2, 2 theta, we get sine 4 theta. Kaso, we know that the reverse or the inverse trigonometric function of 1 all over sine 4 theta is cosecant 4 theta. Therefore, in our final answer, we derive or we get negative 4 cosecant 4 theta. I hope you understand how we solve number 2. So if you have questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. So for number 3, we get or we have u is equals to t cosine ln t minus sine ln t. Okay, for here, we are going to use the product rule. Kasi dalawa yung terms natin. T and the combination of cosine ln t, sine ln t, minus sine ln t. Tapos, papansinin niyo, no, although ln, meron tayong logarithmic function, pero naka-enclose yan sa trigonometric function. Kaya, gagamitin natin dito yung rule ng Layet. Okay, logarithmic, inverse trigonometric, algebraic, trigonometric, and exponential. Okay, yung cosine ln t, although natural logarithmic siya, still, meron siyang cosine, we treat that as trigonometric function. So, ang u pa rin natin dito ay yung t. Solve natin. So, again, sinabi ko kanina, no, layay tayo. Again, etong term na to, we treat still this as trigonometric functions. Kaya, using the rule of Layet, we designate u as, or we designate t as u, du is equals to 1, v is equals to cosine of ln t minus sine ln t. And then we get dv, the derivative of cosine ln t is negative sine ln t times the derivative of ln t is 1 over t times 1 minus the derivative of sine ln t is cosine ln t times derivative of ln t is 1 over t times derivative of t is 1. So, ang dv natin ngayon is negative. May common sila, yung 1 over t. So, labas ko lang yan. So, we get negative 1 all over t times sine ln t plus cosine ln t. Okay? And then, we follow the rule for the product, no? For the product, which is du all over dt is equals to u dv minus v du. Okay? So, yung du all over dt natin, ang u natin doon ay t. Ang dv natin is negative 1 all over t times sine ln t plus cosine ln t. And then minus, yung v natin is cosine ln t minus sine ln t. So, plus pala to, sorry. This is plus. Yan, plus. Sorry. So, plus, this is cosine ln t minus sine ln t times du of 1. Okay. And then, dito, meron tayong makakancel. Makakancel natin yung t. Then, distribute the negative 1. So, du all over dt is equals to negative sine ln t minus cosine ln t plus cosine ln t minus sine ln t. Okay, again, same to, magkaiba ng sign, we can cancel this out. Okay, this will become 0. Okay, and then we have both sine ln t. So, ang du all over dt natin ngayon is simply negative 2 sine ln t. This is now the final answer for number 3. So for number 4, this is an implicit, no? Implicit differentiation ang gagamitin natin dito. Kasi we have both y and x functions. So we have ln of secant y plus tangent y minus x minus sine x is equals to 4. Okay, so yung first term natin, ito, first term natin, yan, naka-ln siya, no? So, third form yan, 1 over u du all over dx, yung differential niya, no? Or yung derivative niya. So, again, we have ln secant y plus tangent y. So, yan ay 1 over u. Ang u natin dyan is secant y tangent plus tangent y. So, this is 1 all over secant y plus tangent y. Okay? And then, we get the derivative of the u. No? Secant y tangent y. So, pag kinuha natin yung derivative ng secant y, that is secant y tangent y. Dahil ito yung implicit, no? Pwede nating lagyan ng dy. Okay? Plus, derivative ng tangent y ay secant squared y dy. And then, yung derivative ng x ay simply 1, no? So, dx, pwede natin lagyan ng dx. So, implicit naman siya. Okay, and then the derivative of negative sine x is negative cosine x times 1, no? So, negative cosine x lang siya. Derivative of 4, this constant, so this is 0. Okay? So, pag-simplify muna natin, no? So, we get second. Dito sa term na to, meron tayong common, no? Ang common natin dyan ay si second y. So, second y, dy, labas na natin, no? Times tangent y plus second, may matitirang isang second doon. So, second y all over second y plus tangent y. Minus, dito, ang common natin dito, dx times 1 plus cosine x is equals to 0. Ah, sorry. May dy pa pala dito. Ay, hindi. Sorry, nalabas na pala yon. Nandoon na pala yon. Okay. So, ito, pares to, no? So, pwede natin i-cancel out yan. So, matitira na lang dito is second y dy. Tapos, transpose natin itong term na to, transpose natin sa kanan. So, magbabago yung sign niya. So, magiging positive na siya, no? So, magiging 1 plus cosine x dx, no? Eh, hinahanap natin dy all over dx. So, divide both sides by second y dx. Second y dx. So, in this side, makakancel second y. Ito, makakancel natin dx. Okay. So, ang matitira sa atin ay dy all over dx is equals to 1 plus cosine x all over second y. Kaso nga lang, di ba, sabi natin, ang 1 all over second y equal yan sa cosine y. Okay? So, pwede nating i-plug yung cosine y na yan sa 1 over second y. So, magiging dy all over dx natin is simply 1 plus cosine x times cosine of y. So, this is now the final answer for number 4. So for number 5, we are asked to find the derivative of x is equals to log sine of 5 theta. So ang u natin dito is sine 5 theta. Okay? So pag kinuha natin yung dx all over d theta natin, that is 1 all over u, which is sine 5 theta. Tapos log of, since wala tayong base dito, understood na ang base natin is 10. Okay? So, log of e, and then the derivative of sine 5 theta is cosine 5 theta. Derivative of 5 theta is 5. Okay? So, simplify na lang natin to. Dx all over d theta is 5 cosine 5 theta all over sine 5 theta log of e. Ah, sorry. Dapat nasa taas yung yan. Log of e. Ngayon, sabi natin ulit, cotangent theta is equals to cosine theta all over sine theta. So, ito, pwede nating ipalit doon sa term na to. Yan. So, ito pwede natin siyang isulat as cotangent 5 theta. Therefore, ang magiging dx all over d theta natin ngayon is simply 5 cotangent 5 theta log of e. This is now the final answer for number 5. So for the last number, for logarithmic, we have f of theta is equals to theta squared log 2 plus theta. So dito, pwede natin gamitin yung Lyate sa product rule. So sabi natin, product rule Lyate. So yung u natin dito is simply log of 2 plus theta. Therefore, ang du natin dito is 1 all over 2 plus theta log of e times, ano yung derivative ng 2 plus theta? So that is simply 1. Okay? So yung du natin dito is log of e all over 2 plus theta. And then, yung v natin dito is theta squared. Then dv is 2 theta. Okay? Then this is product rule. Product rule natin, f prime of theta is equals to u dv plus v du. Okay? So, yung f prime of theta natin ngayon is simply u log of 2 plus theta, dv is 2 theta times 2 theta, plus v is theta squared times du is log of e all over 2 plus theta. So, simplify na lang natin yan. So, yung f prime of theta natin ngayon is equals to 2 theta log of 2 plus theta plus theta squared log e all over 2 plus theta. So, wala na tong simplification pa. Ito na yung final answer niya. So, now let's proceed with exponential functions. So, yung d over dx ng a raised to u, that is a raised to u ln a d all over dx. Yung a dito is a constant value. No? Ang term natin dito or yung function natin dito, yung exponent. Okay? Then meron din naman tayong natural, yung e natural logarithmic yun, no? So yung d all over dx, e raised to u natin, equal lang din yan sa e raised to u du all over dx. When we have d over dx of u raised to v, dito dalawa na yung functions natin. Meron na tayong u raised to v. So, ang differential niyan is u raised to v, quantity v all over u du all over dx, plus ln of u dv all over dx. So, sagot tayo ng mga examples. So, let's say for number 1, we have y is equals to 3x squared e raised to the negative 1. Okay? So, ito, yung e raised to the negative 1, yan yung pangalawa. No? So, ang derivative nyon, e raised to u du all over dx. Kaso meron tayong 3x squared, so this is product rule. So, meron tayo dito algebraic, meron tayo ditong exponential. Therefore, susundin natin yung Lyate. No? So, sa Lyate, mauuna yung algebraic. Therefore, yung u natin dito, yung 3x squared, yung v natin dito, yung e raised to the negative 1. Sige, solve natin. Okay, clarification pala, hindi pala siya e raised to the negative 1. That is e raised to the negative x. Okay, so clarification na, hindi siya e raised to the negative 1, yan ay e raised to the negative x. So again, liate, algebraic muna tayo. So ang u natin dito is 3x squared. Ang du natin ay 6x. Ang v natin dito, lagi exponential dahil siya yung nahuhuli dun sa uh, order natin, no? So, this is e raised to the negative x. So, ang dv natin dito is eu. So, e raised to the negative x. Tapos, du all over dx. So, ang du natin ngayon is the derivative of negative x, which is negative 1. So, yung dv natin ngayon is negative e raised to the negative x. Tapos, plug na natin sa equation ng u dv plus v du. Okay? So, yung y prime natin ngayon, equal yan sa u is 3x squared. Ang dv natin is negative e raised to the negative x plus v natin is e raised to the negative x times ang du natin ay 6x. Okay. May common dito sa dalawang term na to. Ang common sa kanila, ito, e raised to the negative x, e raised to the negative x, at saka yung 3x. So, pwede nating ilabas yung common sa kanila na 3x e raised to the negative x. Ang matitira dito, no, magkakaroon pa tayo ng isang x, negative x, plus, dito sa term na to, matitira na lang ay 2. So, we can rewrite this as y prime is equals to 3x e raised to the negative 3x or 3x e raised to the negative x, sorry. 3x e raised to the negative x, 2 minus x. So this is now the final answer for the first example. So let's take number 2. X is equals to 5 raised to negative 3t. Ito, yan yung AU. No? Yan yung AU format. So yung A natin dito is yung constant value which is 5. Yung function natin dito is negative 3t. So dito, magiging dx all over dt natin is AU, ln of A du all over dx, no? So, AU, that is 5 raised to the negative 3t ln of A. So, ang A natin is 5. ln of A, 5 times d all over dt. So, ano yung derivative netong term na to? So, derivative ng term na yan is negative 3. So, yung dx all over dt natin is simply negative 5 raised to the negative 3t 3 ln of 5. Ngayon, meron tayong rule sa logarithm, tsaka, meron tayong rule sa logarithm na, nyari, meron tayong 2 ln of 2. We can rewrite that as ln of 2 raised to 2 or simply ln of 4. Or kung kaya naman, meron tayong 2 log of 3. We can rewrite that as log of 3 raised to 2. So that is log of 9. So itong term na to, this term can be rewritten as ln of 5 raised to 3. Okay? So yung dx all over dt natin, when we simplify ln of 5 raised to 3, that is simply equal to, no? Negative 5 raised to negative 3t This is ln of 125. So this is now the final answer. Kahit hindi nyo na-simplify yung ln of 125, okay na yun. Okay? So, let's proceed now to the next question. So, sa number 3, we have y is equals to sine x raised to x. So, ito yung u raised to v. No? Pag meron tayong ganitong format, u raised to v, ang derivative niya is u raised to v times v all over u du all over dx plus ln u dv all over dx. Okay, so again, dito sa example number 3, yung u natin dito ay sine x. Du natin ay cosine x. Ang v natin dito ay x. Ang dv natin dito ay 1. So, ipla-plug lang natin dun sa equation number 3 natin yon, no? So, magiging dy all over dx natin ngayon is sine x raised to x times v over u. X all over sine x times d all over dx, which is cosine x plus ln of u. So, ln of sine x times dv. So, times 1. Okay? And then simplify. So, this is dy all over dx is equals to sine of x raised to x times x cosine of x all over sine x plus ln sine x. Kaso, ito, alam natin, this can be further simplified as cotangent x. So, ang dy all over dx natin ngayon, simply equal to sine of x raised to x times x cotangent x plus ln sine of x. So, wala na tayong pwede pang i-simplify dito. This is now the simplified form. And this is now the final answer for number 3. So, for number 4, we have v is equals to 4 raised to tangent y. Okay, ito, again, AU lang siya. Yung A natin dito is 4, yung U natin dito is tangent y. So, ang magiging format natin or ang magiging derivative natin dyan is A raised to U, ln A, du all over dx. So again, dv all over dy lang natin yan is AU, 4 raised to tangent y, ln A, sorry, ln of 4 times derivative of tangent y is secant squared y times derivative of y is 1. So, yung dv all over dy natin is simply 4 raised to tangent y secant squared y ln of 4. Ito na yung final answer. Okay. And the last example is s is equals to e raised to 3x tangent of e raised to 3x. Okay, parang ganun din to, no? Katulad ng logarithmic kanina. Meron tayong kasamang trigonometric function. So, ititreat natin yung exponential na yon, yung tangent e raised to 3x as trigonometric function instead of exponential function. Ang exponential function natin dito, yung e raised to 3x. Okay. Kaya sa pagsosolve sa number 5, ang magiging u natin dito, syempre, nauuna yung trigonometric function sa layate. No? So, yung u natin dito is simply tangent e raised to 3x. Pag kinuha natin yung du, okay, ano ba yung derivative ng tangent function natin? Di ba yan ay secant squared, no? Secant squared u. So, ang u natin dito is e raised to 3x. So, e raised to 3x times derivative ng e raised to 3x. So, mag-chain rule tayo dito. No? So, e raised to 3x, derivative niya is e raised to 3x times derivative ng 3x is 3. So, therefore, ang du natin dito is 3e raised to 3x secant squared e raised to 3x. Okay? Yung v natin ngayon is e raised to 3x. So, yung dv natin ngayon ay e raised to 3x times derivative ng 3x is 3. So, this is 3e raised to 3x. Okay? Pag nakuha nyo na yung u, tsaka u, du, v, dv, plug na natin yan dun sa ating equation ng product rule. Okay? So, ds with respect to dx, that is u dv plus v du. So, s prime na lang gamitin ko para madaling sulat. So, u is tangent e raised to 3x. Yun kanina. Ayun, tangent e raised to 3x. Ang dv natin ay times 3e raised to 3x. Okay, plus, ang v natin ay e raised to 3x. Ang du natin ay 3e raised to 3x secant squared 3x. At e raised to 3x, sorry. Secant squared e raised to 3x. Yan. So, mapapansin natin may common sa both terms natin. No? Ang common sa both terms natin, itong 3e raised to 3x. So, pwede natin yung ilabas ng equation. So, we get 3e raised to 3x times tangent e3 raised to 3x plus e raised to 3x secant squared e raised to 3x. So, this is now the final answer. Okay, so, yun. Tapos na yung logarithmic and exponential functions natin. So, pwede ninyo sigurong try gawin tong practice or exercise na to para makita natin if you have learned something from the lesson today or for the lesson 12 ng differential calculus. So that ends now the tutorial or the lessons for differential calculus. I hope you have learned something or you have learned a lot, no, from this tutorial. Okay? So if you want me to do other tutorials, comment lang sa comment section. And thank you for uh, subscribing and watching my videos. Good luck and God bless.